going to be a little bit warm this morning, or this afternoon rather, and then this afternoon we'll also have some scattered rainfall. So if you're trying to make some afternoon plans, just be aware some on and off showers throughout the day are absolutely possible. But right now it's quite comfortable with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. We're at 65 at the moment in Ocala, 70 degrees in Orlando. It's 72 degrees in Palm Coast, 74 in Daytona, and we're at a very warm 76 degrees from Titusville all the way down to Melbourne. Now today we're going to warm up quickly. Most of our inland spots reach around 83 to 85, and then our coastal locations in the low 80s, all thanks to a pretty breezy onshore wind around 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now today, again, this is going to be considered unseasonably warm. Temperatures should be into the upper 70s and low 80s this time of year, but we are going to be back in the low and mid 80s again. Good morning, Port Canaveral, off to a beautiful and clear start, though I am going to be watching Brevard County for a couple of showers, but right now not seeing anything being picked up on first warning radar. But a coastal shower is absolutely possible as you get the kids ready for school. When you pick them up, we'll have scattered rainfall in the forecast as our temperatures gradually warm. Now this morning it's an isolated rain chance by noon, picking up to about 20%. It's going to be afternoon today where we reach a 30% coverage of rainfall, and it's really going to favor a good chunk of Central Florida. So it's not going to be just our coastline or our central locations. Our western spots today could still see an isolated shower or two, but overall we're talking a 30% coverage of those on and off showers. Another round of scattered rainfall tomorrow, but then really starts to rain Wednesday and Thursday as you see this plume of moisture bubble up on our future cast. This is what is right now potential tropical cyclone 18. It's not a tropical storm yet, but we are waiting for it to become a tropical storm. Could be one later on today, if not tomorrow. That would then be Rafael is the next name up on the list. Then by Wednesday early morning, a Category 1 hurricane making landfall in western Cuba by Wednesday afternoon as a Cat 1 hurricane. From there, moving into the Gulf of Mexico, it may try to interact with a stalled front, which would weaken it just a bit to a tropical storm by Saturday early on in the morning. Excuse me, but at least for the peninsula of Florida, we're not looking at big impacts in terms of intensity. It's not going to be a major hurricane, but some models do take it pretty close to Cat 2 status. So something that we'll have to watch throughout the next couple of runs. Now, our European really does not get this close to Florida at all. The GFS actually moves as close to the panhandle of Florida before jogging back towards the west and then making landfall in Mississippi and Louisiana, whereas a European continues to move this into Mexico, not even in close to the northern Gulf Coast states. So that still needs to be fine-tuned, but we do know that we're going to have a system on our hands in terms of how it's going to interact with Central Florida. Well, if it gets closer to the peninsula, then our rain chances are going to go up for Wednesday and Thursday. If it moves closer to, let's say, Louisiana and Mississippi, not really any impacts for us. And obviously, if it moves into Mexico, no impacts for Central Florida.